Week 14. Technology, Inequality, and Development. Introduction. Technology as Promise and Problem. Technology is one of the most powerful forces shaping development in the 21st century. Digital networks, mobile phones, artificial intelligence, cloud computing, online education, digital finance, satellite systems, and data-driven public services can help societies improve productivity, expand access to knowledge, strengthen health systems, reduce poverty, and respond to climate change. In this sense, technology can become a tool of human development. However, technology does not automatically produce equality. It can also deepen existing inequalities. Countries with advanced infrastructure, skilled workers, strong institutions, and large capital resources can benefit quickly from digital transformation. Countries without these resources may fall further behind. The result is a new global development problem. The same technologies that promise inclusion can also create exclusion. 1. The digital divide. The digital divide refers to the gap between those who have meaningful access to digital technologies and those who do not. This gap includes internet access, device ownership, broadband quality, affordability, digital literacy, language availability, cybersecurity awareness, and the ability to use technology for education, work, business, health, and civic participation. The digital divide is not only about being connected or disconnected. A person may have a mobile phone but lack reliable broadband. A school may have internet access but lack trained teachers. A village may have mobile coverage but face high data prices. A country may import digital platforms but lack the capacity to create its own digital industries. Therefore, the digital divide should be understood as a multidimensional form of inequality. According to the International Telecommunication Union, 5.5 billion people were online in 2024, representing 68% of the global population, but 2.6 billion people were still offline. This means that roughly one-third of humanity remained excluded from the internet economy, online education, digital public services, and many forms of modern communication. The gap is especially serious in low-income regions. The ITU's 2024 report notes that internet use continues to grow, but universal connectivity remains difficult, especially in low-income regions, and the urban-rural divide remains a major problem. In least developed countries, earlier ITU, data showed that only 36% of the population use the internet. In 2022, compared with 66% globally, the digital divide also has a gender dimension. In many societies, women and girls have less access to devices, digital skills, online safety, and technology-related education. There is also a rural-urban divide. Urban areas usually receive better infrastructure, while rural communities often face weak connectivity, high costs, and limited technical support. The digital divide matters because digital access is now connected to nearly every part of life. Students need internet access for learning. Farmers need digital tools for weather information and market prices. Small businesses need online payment systems and e-commerce platforms. Citizens need digital identification and public services. Workers need digital skills for employment. Without digital access, people are increasingly excluded from economic and social opportunity. 2. Technological access in developing countries. Technological access in developing countries is shaped by infrastructure, affordability, skills, institutions, market power, and global political economy. Many developing countries do not simply lack technology. They face structural barriers that prevent technology from becoming a tool of inclusive development. The first barrier is infrastructure. Digital economies require electricity, fiber optic cables, mobile towers, data centers, satellites, cloud services, secure networks, and reliable maintenance systems. Without stable electricity and connectivity, digital transformation remains limited. In many rural areas, the problem is not only the absence of internet, but also the absence of roads, power grids, financial services, and trained personnel. The second barrier is affordability. Even where mobile internet exists, the cost of devices and data may be too high for poor households. A smartphone may represent a large share of monthly income. Data packages may be expensive. Repair services may be unavailable. As a result, access exists in theory but not in practice. The third barrier is skills. Digital technology requires digital literacy. People need to know how to search for information, protect privacy, use online platforms, avoid fraud. participate in digital finance, and evaluate misinformation. Advanced digital transformation also requires engineers, programmers, cybersecurity specialists, data analysts, teachers, and public officials who understand digital systems. The fourth barrier is language and content. Many digital platforms are dominated by major global languages, especially English. Local languages may be underrepresented in online content, search systems, educational platforms, and AI training data. This limits access for communities whose languages are not well supported by global technology companies. The fifth barrier is institutional capacity. Governments need legal frameworks for data protection, cybersecurity, digital identification, competition policy, consumer protection, and platform regulation. Without these institutions, digital technology may increase fraud, surveillance, monopoly power, and social exclusion. The World Bank's Digital Progress and Trends Report 2023 emphasizes that digitalization has accelerated, but unevenly, and that the growing digital divide can worsen poverty and productivity gaps between richer and poorer economies. This is important because digital access is now closely linked to national competitiveness. Countries that lack digital infrastructure may also lose opportunities in trade, education, finance, public administration, and industrial upgrading. Developing countries also face dependency on foreign platforms and infrastructure. Many rely on foreign cloud services, foreign operating systems, foreign social media platforms, foreign payment systems, and foreign AI models. This creates what some scholars call digital dependency. A country may use digital technology extensively, but still lack control over data, standards, infrastructure, and profits. Therefore, technological access should not be reduced to importing devices. Real access means the ability to use, adapt, govern, produce, and benefit from technology. Development requires not only connectivity but also local capacity. 3. Technology and global inequality. Technology can reduce inequality, but it can also deepen it. The outcome depends on institutions, policy choices, education systems, labor markets, and international cooperation. Digital technology can reduce inequality by expanding access to education, healthcare, financial services, agricultural information, job opportunities, and public services. For example, online education can reach remote communities. Telemedicine can connect rural patients with doctors. Mobile banking can include people without traditional bank accounts. Digital identification can help citizens access welfare programs. Climate data can help farmers prepare for droughts or floods. At the same time, technology can deepen inequality through unequal access. Automation, platform monopoly, data extraction, and skill polarization. Workers with advanced digital skills may see rising incomes, while workers in routine jobs may face automation pressure. Large technology firms may capture enormous profits, while small local firms become dependent on platforms. Countries that control AI, semiconductors, cloud infrastructure, and data centers may gain strategic advantages, while countries without these capabilities may remain consumers of foreign technology. The UNDP's Human Development Report 2023-2024 argues that the world faces uneven development progress, intensifying inequality and political polarization. This is highly relevant to technology, because digital transformation does not occur in a neutral world. It occurs in a world already divided by income, education, gender, region, race, infrastructure, and geopolitical power. Artificial intelligence may intensify these inequalities. Countries and firms with access to advanced chips, large data sets, research talent, cloud infrastructure, and capital can develop powerful AI systems. Others may only purchase or use these systems. This creates a hierarchy between AI producers and AI consumers. UNDP's 2025 Human Development Report focuses on how societies can make choices that allow people in all countries to benefit from AI, rather than treating AI as an inevitable force beyond human control. There is also a risk of data colonialism. Data from developing countries may be collected by foreign platforms, processed elsewhere, and turned into commercial value without fair local benefit. In this structure, users generate data, but corporations capture the profit. Governments may lack the bargaining power or regulatory capacity to protect citizens' data. Global inequality is also reflected in technological standard setting. International standards for AI, cybersecurity, digital trade, data. Governance and platform regulation are often shaped by technologically advanced countries and large corporations. Developing countries may formally participate, but they often lack technical expertise and institutional resources. As a result, global digital rules may reflect the interests of powerful actors more than the needs of poorer societies.